Good morning, guys. I just woke up not too long ago. Currently it's 8:30 right now, and right now I'm gonna go eat breakfast, plan on my day. Later on I'll talk to you guys about the whole process, the whole journey, how it's been, and all of that kind of stuff. So yeah, this is a day in the life as an injured footballer video, and I hope you guys enjoy. So yeah. What's up, guys? I'm gonna take y'all through the journey, how it's been as an injured footballer. I'll take you guys through since the first day of my injury. So yeah, basically this happened around March 10th or 11th of 2024. I can't remember what day, but doesn't matter. One of those 2 days, and I'll explain how it went. I mean, I can't really explain because it's hard to explain with this injury. I mean, you guys will understand why. I'll put a video and I'll show you guys like what happened. And yeah, the clip ends there, but basically after that moment I tried to kept walking again and running, but I walked directly out the field. I was like, I cannot. Like I thought my toe was dislocated and all that kind of stuff, but yeah, right to the bench limping like crazy. It was so bad. The day after, we went to a traumatologist. We explained what happened to him and what sensations I felt in the toe, and he was saying, oh no, it's just a big bang, it's gonna be pretty bruised, and in 2-3 weeks he'll be fine. But it was still swollen, had discoloration, and yeah, he didn't even do ultrasound to check if anything or nothing. But I knew there was something more. It was something more serious than what he explained, because I could feel it. I know my body. I know how getting kicked is like compared to this kind of excruciating pain, because most sports you get hit all the time as like it's nothing, but you're used to it. But I just knew this was terrible. 6 months after that, I'd had one MRI and it showed I had a partial tear, and yeah, they told me to rest and it will heal because it wasn't completely torn, and I'm like, okay. So I've been doing physio for those 6 months, and not really any difference, to be honest. Like, the physio, we were trying to strengthen, the muscles, like spreading the toes. It was super hard at first, but now I'm like a pro at it. So, okay, it's kind of weird, but like whatever. Yeah, I've been doing gym. Before I couldn't focus too much on gym. After 6 months, I went back home. I went back home to Canada to visit family and friends for a month for the summer vacation. And yeah, I've still been doing exercises at home and all that kind of stuff. I did red light therapy, and not really much of a difference, to be honest. Like, I could walk completely fine, I just could not sprint or anything, because every time I sprint or put a lot of pressure on the big toe, I would have the sensation, like for example the big toe, I'd have the sensation that it would dislocate. So after I came back from vacation, I came back to Spain, and we decided just to continue with the physiotherapy one more time, and just ask him, why do you think there's no improvement and all that kind of stuff. And so he recommended us to go. He recommended us to a surgeon, to go see a surgeon, and we did another MRI. And well, in the MRI, it showed there was no difference. It still showed there was a partial like ligament tear, well, a couple ligament tears. And yeah, we waited a month, still continued physiotherapy and all that. Yeah, turns out worst case scenario was actually gonna be reality. So we did a surgery. We decided to do a surgery, and in the MRI it showed that there was a ligament torn, and partial ligament torn, and a fracture inside the cartilage, like fracture of the joint that got chipped. Like it was chipped and it was inside the cartilage. So I'm thinking maybe when he kicked me, the guy in the video that I showed earlier, it was probably a little crack or fracture, but over time it got bigger because every time I walked, put pressure and that kind of stuff. So I couldn't believe, man. Like, I had no words. I was speechless. I was sad. I was devastated. And I mean, everyone would be sad, obviously. But what really I got super mad for was, after 6 months of doing physiotherapy, doing all this, all that, wasting money. Well, not wasting money, but like time wasting, a bit of money wasting, like all those physiotherapy sessions, just for me to find out that I need surgery. After those 6 months, I was like, there's no way. I was so mad, you don't understand. So we did the surgery. It was an experience. Like going into surgery, I was really nervous, because I'm sure everyone would be nervous doing a surgery for the first time, But it went all well. Like, I had local anesthesia, so they put it in the back of my leg. It was only my right leg sleeping, not my whole body. I wasn't on general anesthesia, so I could hear everything that they were doing. I heard drilling, I heard hammering, and at the same time, we were listening to music. Like, they had a computer and they would put music, so we were listening to Drake and Travis Scott. Listen to the best Drake album, well, my favorite Drake album, Views. It was good. So I was just there chilling, honestly. So post-op, I've been resting. I've been keeping my foot elevated for like almost 2 weeks straight. Like, except I had to use the washroom and all that, and shower. And I've been resting. I've been taking like painkillers for like the couple first days. It was so bad. It hurt so bad. I just like every other post-operation, you rest until you're ready to go physio and blah blah blah. I did that. I was resting. I did physio. Everything was looking pretty good. I was walking. Maybe I can show some clips later, like me doing physio. Here, I'll show some clips that I was doing physio. Like, let me find. Here's just me sitting down. My mom was recording. All these kind of stuff. I was doing these kind of exercises at home. And here was the first time I went on a bike after the surgery. It was this is a whole month after the surgery, basically. You see, just they were pushing a little. It was a super weird feeling. Like I was kind of scared, but it was alright. This is me walking, putting a bit of pressure on my big toe, just not too much. And everything was looking good. I kept doing exercises. I did everything I could. And fast forward to 2 months, December. I was just moving my toe just to feel it again, and I heard a cracking sensation. And it was like a crack sensation where I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, but like I heard some cracking sensation, and I was sure that this was not normal. Like we never expected to hear some cracking, but at the same time, I've heard ACL injuries. I think they'd hear cracking on the knees or something like that. Like I don't know. So I thought, maybe it could be the same kind of cracking I'm having or I'm experiencing here. Just to gain that mobility again. So after we were already having a consultation with a surgeon, just the usual checkup. The one was looking good. He was moving my toe, and I was explaining to him, I'm hearing some cracking sensation. I don't know what is this or what's going on. And he was moving it, and he could feel that there was instability, what I was having before the first surgery. This guy, my surgeon, he's a poker face kind of guy. He has like no emotion, but after he's like feeling this, he's like, oh wow, whoa. Like he was surprised. He had that surprised look on his face, like, you know what I mean? And when I looked at that guy, I'm like, I was shitting bricks. Right there. It was crazy. He told me, we'll wait 1 month and then we'll see if there's any kind of difference. Or fast forward to 1 month, there was no difference like what I expected. Like I knew there was not going to be any difference because it was partial torn ligament. Partial torn ligaments, when you partially tear them, it's hard to get back. For example, like when you chew a gum and you stretch it and you try putting it back to its shape, to its previous shape, it's hard. Like it's pretty impossible. You have to like chew it again and all that, kind of fix it. So when he said partial tear, I was like, I knew I was gonna do another surgery, just like I just knew it. Fast forward to 1 more month and we did the second surgery. It was February. So we did the surgery in the beginning of February, I think February 4th. And so today's February 20, 2 weeks and 2 days. And here I am now. My crutch, my leg, my foot. I have this to keep compression on my calves so there's blood flowing. As much as I wish I never experienced this injury, and no one would ever want to experience any injury, I wouldn't want even my worst enemy to experience this kind of stuff. Like it's really hard. You learn along the way a lot of things, just reality, what could happen. You learn, and I also learned so much about like the anatomy. Like I really got interested in the anatomy of like the human body, and I was reading a whole book called like The Anatomy of Sports Injuries. I don't know, I forgot who was it by, but it basically talks about like all the injuries, almost all kinds of injuries that can occur, except for unnatural injuries where you get crushed from a boulder or whatever. Like it was really interesting. Like I was reading it, and honestly I've learned a lot about my foot, about how the feet are really like super important. It's crucial to strengthen your feet. I know people that think about muscles here, there, some abs, chest, whatever, but like if you don't train the feet, you'll be like me, man. Like my legs were huge before, but now they're chicken legs. This is so, oh my gosh, man. Like looking at it is so funny. It like makes me, one thing that I learned, I need to be grateful that I'm not missing a limb or not missing any kind of body part, because there are people in this world that are disabled and they have to live without a leg for their whole lives. They have to live without an arm for their whole lives. They have to, like, it's really sad. Like I cannot imagine ever being being able to do that. Like honestly, it's really a challenge. Like honestly, they are the strongest people if you really think about it. They are really the toughest people out there, even though they may not have a leg or anything like that, and it's like that motivates me to keep going, and it's crazy. Like I don't know, man. Like thank God that I still have my foot today, and I'm gonna recover, and I'm gonna be back on the pitch and perform. So yeah. So basically, moral of the story is take care of your body, any kind of physical activity every day. It makes a big difference when you don't do anything every day. I mean, I've been training every day. I've been training every single day, 5 times a week, and game on the weekend. And to this, no football for every day. Be grateful with what you have, and you have to work with what you have. I mean, I'm grateful that I still have my foot today, that I, don't have to cut off my leg or whatever. And I'm just grateful for that, and I'm grateful that I'm here today. And so that's basically my story. I'm going to document this journey as well, road to recovery. I never thought about documenting any of this, but I just decided why not to. Like I see people on YouTube document this, so why not document my part? I mean, if you guys don't see the video, I mean, if I don't get views, I don't care. Just enjoy. And I don't know, I'm not a YouTuber. It's my first time recording in front of a camera, so I don't do this, but I'm thinking to document my journey as a footballer. Just like, why not? If you have any questions, just let me know, comment down, and that's been my part. So yeah, all right guys, bye. I'm in the bathroom. I just took out the stitches, so it hurts so bad, but like, we here.